Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. We have Dr. Harley with us. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. I'm doing great today. How are you?
I'm good. Is your team playing in that big football game this weekend?
Oh, I really don't follow football.
Me neither.
I mean, my husband does. He's a big Jaguars fan. A couple of years ago, they were pretty good, and then they've been pretty good lately, so I've been happy about that.
Well, I don't have a team in the game, but I know a lot of folks are going to be sitting on their duffer this Sunday watching the game, and this is kind of like the last big eating holiday for a while, too. And we've talked about that in the past, like when we have Christmas, we have Thanksgiving, and we have New Year's, and all these things where people overindulge. That's also a time when they don't feel necessarily great, right?
Right. We kind of get cold and flu season in there, but a lot of it can be from the overindulgence of food and alcohol and sweets and sugar and all these things, and it really depresses our immune system. Then we're not getting outside as much. So it makes sense that we get really sick, a week or two after Thanksgiving and Christmas. So if you want to try to avoid that with, this next big food thing with the Super Bowl, maybe use some of these tips to help.
Try not to eat your weight in Little Smokies and meatballs.
That would be a lot.
That would be a lot.
Right. Super Bowl, even if you're not a football fan, people always watch it for the commercials or get together for the Super Bowl parties to eat all the food, which is always a lot of fun, but then you're regretting it the next day or two. There's usually veggies, trays, stuff like that. Maybe add a couple of those onto your plate versus just hitting all the buffalo chicken dip or burgers or sliders, you name that. Moderation is always a good thing.
And this is another thing where a lot of people will make a whole day of it now because there's like, the pregame, and then there's the pre-pregame, and then there's this thing before the pregame. And, so now it's like a whole day. It's not like watching a movie. That's 2 hours. It is a whole day of sitting on a sofa and, again, eating, and
right.
This can lead to not great things health-wise, right?
Right, and then Monday you're wondering why your back hurts or your neck hurts. Cause
I know people who take Monday off because of it. You're like, I got to recuperate.
Right, you're sitting on the couch the whole time. Well, couches are not the best for especially our low back. Because if you think about it, when you sit in those couches, you kind of slump into it. And if you're sitting like that for hours, that's when you're really going to start noticing that low back pain. So kind of a simple help with that is put a pillow behind your back. That's going to help kind of push your back out a little bit so you're not slumping into that couch, as well as just getting up and moving around. Commercial breaks, get up, stretch, walk around a little bit, go outside, get some fresh air, maybe hug a tree or get away from the TV for a little bit.
And if they're getting up during that time to go grab another beer, because that's another thing that happens a lot this weekend, is people tend to drink a bit. And that can also make you feel not too good.
Right. Alcohol in moderation, right? But make sure you're drinking water. You're like, but beer has water in it, but it also has alcohol. So make sure you're drinking plain, good water to help replenish a lot of that dehydration you'll get from drinking the pops and alcoholic drinks that you're drinking.
Very, very good. And next week, we're going to talk a little bit about, because we got Valentine's coming up, which this is your early reminder, guys. If you haven't done something for that yet, make sure you start thinking about it. Yeah, it's sneaking right up. So if somebody would like to reach out to you, maybe to start a healthy journey with chiropractic being part of it, how do they get a hold of you at Balanced Life Chiropractic?
It's never too late to start. It's never too early to start. This is a great time of year to get started on your health journey. Like January is always like 2024 health goals. Well, we can always start at this time too. It's never too late. You can reach out to us at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page at Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to chat and let you know how we can help you with your health goals.
You can find them on their website as well. That's BalancedLifeSD.com.